What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Ron Kwok here, and this is my new studio setup. I'm just kidding, I'm still in my home office, but thanks to a few creative ideas and the team over at FlexiSpot, who is sponsoring a portion of this video, we've achieved a pretty clean looking setup. Let's get into it. Now this is the talking head angle y'all know and love. A few things I've done to jazz this place up over the years is to add that Live with Purpose neon sign, an IKEA peg wall charging station. Thank you to Becky and Chris for this idea. Check out their channel, I'll link it in the description below. Their aesthetics and visuals are super on point, very clean. And most recently, I added some magnetized panels to my shelves back here so that I can clean up the clutter and be more intentional with my backdrop. Now, these panels are super easy to install. They're made of just black foam core. There are magnets that have stuck to each corner, and there's a corresponding magnet on the shelf that will allow me to just snap this in place. And once it's on, it's real clean. I can stick stuff to the board itself in the future if I wanted to spruce it up, jazz it up with different graphics or different textures later on. Very flexible solution. Now this is my secondary setup for all of my top-down and front-facing gear review shots. FlexiSpot sent me their new Pro Plus Standing Desk E7 to test and review, and I'll tell y'all right now, it's been the best upgrade to my studio setup yet. The desk adjusts quickly with its dual motor mechanism, and it glides quietly to different heights depending on my needs. It supports up to 4 presets. I've got a seated height of 35 inches for my top-down shots, and a standing height of 42 inches for my front-facing shots, but it can go from 23.8 all the way up to 49.4 inches to accommodate a wide variety of needs. 49.4. I ended up going with the solid rubber wood finish for the tabletop, and I paired that with a white metal frame down below. That fits best with the visuals and aesthetics that I'm going for with this shot, but there are a lot of choices for you to choose from in terms of tailoring it to your workspace. Although I'm using this desk in a studio setup, it's a very sturdy desk that can support monitor stands for a more traditional office desk setup. With the advent of work from home, a standing desk is more important than ever to make sure that you're dialing in your posture when seated, and it gives you an opportunity to stand during those long work sessions so you can get that blood flow going. Here's a quick comparison chart to see how the FlexiSpot Pro Plus E7 matches up with some of its competitors. After having used it for the last few weeks, my first impression of the FlexiSpot E7 is that it's a functional desk made from premium materials that's versatile enough to accommodate a wide variety of applications. I'll definitely be using this desk more and more as time goes on, so I'll make sure to report back once I've put the desk through its paces. Now, if you want to learn more or check out one of these E7s for yourself, FlexiSpot is going to be running a Prime Day special where you'll be able to get up to $100 off one of their desks. They're also doing flash sales on some of their best sellers. I believe this promo is going to be going on during the days leading up to Prime Day, June 29th and 30th. So make sure you click the links below to learn more and check back on those days to take advantage of some deals, save some money. Thank you, FlexiSpot, for sending me one of these desks to test and review, and for sponsoring this portion of the video. Bringing this back to everyday carry, you don't need the most expensive, best EDC money can buy to get the job done. You just gotta know what works for you and what works for your needs. Now, of course, that involves figuring out your purpose, figuring out what you need for the day, and tackling that problem from there. Now, you can see how I applied this principle to cobble together this itty-bitty YouTube studio I call home, but it does check all the boxes for me, and at the end of the day, it doesn't look half bad. It's all about getting creative and finding different pathways to solve the problem at hand. Got a 90-degree arm here for all my top-down shots. I'll just lock off the camera right there. Wait, hold up, check this out. Does that look familiar? I hope it does. It's all my top-down shots. This is how I film it. Got my main key light there. That's a soft box. I've got my fill light here on the side. Just ignore all that mess. That's my fill light, nice warm temperature. To round out the look, I've got good old LWP here to remind me to, well, live with purpose. I've got a new coat hook here to showcase my latest wearable or whatever backpack or sling I happen to be reviewing at the time, and some subtle but not so subtle RGB because, well, why not? It's YouTube. And that's a wrap on this one, y'all. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I sure enjoyed making it. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button and subscribing if you haven't already. If this content is kind of your thing, make sure you hit that notification notification bell to be notified whenever the latest everyday content video is coming out your way. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Live with purpose, and I'll see y'all in the next one.